Welcome back to the Freak Show, folks. Today's video is going to be all about yellow. I'm going to be doing that yellow eye makeup look that I've been talking about doing. Finally, I've mentioned this a million times recently, but we're finally going to make it happen. I've decided to just have my one little Pokemon today, my little Pikachu. I don't know about this angle that he's at. I feel like I want you to see his little face a little better. There we go. I don't know. I wanted you to see his body, but I also want you to see his face more. I don't know. So, I don't know. I ditched all my other Pokemon for the video. Not that we don't love them, but just going with the yellow theme. I'm going to be using nothing new to the market or anything. Some things that are new to me, though. I'm going to be using Uh Huh Honey from Colourpop. I'm mostly going to be using mattes. I'll probably end up using this in my inner corner, and then all over my lid I'm going to be using Tankini, which is a super shock shadow from Colourpop. I got all this stuff recently and I just really want to do this fun summery yellow look that I've been thinking about doing and wanting to do for quite some time, ever since I saw Hannah from Hannah's Room do her casual cosplay where she did Link from Legend of Zelda, and she just did a really beautiful yellow eye look, and I was like, oh my gosh, I really want to do that. I did recently do a bumblebee look that had some yellow on the lid, but I still wanted to do something else, something that was more yellow centric. I mean, obviously the bumblebee look had a lot of yellow, but it also had the black thing going on, and I just wanted this look to focus more on the yellows. Let me just tell you what I have on my face, and then we'll get into the eye look. As usual, or at least, as per my last 500,000 videos, I am using my one size BB cream. When I first got this, I remember I was like, oh, I thought it was going to be, less coverage. I've learned that I could just use less of it and it gives less coverage. So, I probably look, or at least I hopefully look a little bit more natural today, because I've just been taking just a little bit and kind of sharing it out all over the face. I did use my Huda Faux Filter Concealer, my Huda setting powder in Cherry Blossom Cake, which is the pink one. I bronzed with my one size, just, My blush is Warm Sun from Odin's Eye. Hopefully you can see, it's orange. Beautiful. Thought that would go well with the look. I did use Solar Sailor from Kaleidos, which is this gorgeous yellow. Let me just show you right on my cheeks. It's beautiful. I was really surprised by how much I love that yellow highlight on me. I don't know. Never expected that. What else did I use? Oh, on my freaking lips, this Urban Decay thing that I got at Marshall's. What's the name of the shade? Callback, I think, is the name of the shade, but it's this gorgeous, almost kind of bricky red-brown shade. I feel like that will go really well with what I'm going to do today. I did use my one size brow pencil. It's a little light for me, but I'm not drawing on individual hairs. I'm just kind of creating a little bit of shadow almost, just to make it feel like my brows are, I don't know, more full. I don't know. I just feel like when I have a full face of makeup, it helps to have the brows look a little more defined. My eye base is Ignite from Sigma, which is as you can see, it's a very light shade. And since I am doing yellows, I wanted to keep it light. Let's just get into the look. I think I might start actually with, I don't know, I think I'm gonna start in the outer corner with some, ooh, what do I wanna do? I'm a little nervous to use this one because I feel like that shade might make me look a little bit sickly. Do I want to go in with Totally Buggin'? I know I'm going to deepen up, obviously, with this one, but do I want to start with that? Maybe I'll start with that. I'll start with the deeper shade, which is Buzzkill. I'll just put it on the outer part of my eye. I think I'm gonna use a small brush. This is the EO5 from Singe. Do I want that one or do I want EO2? Oh no. By the way, the Singe brushes match the yellow that I'm doing for the look. I'm gonna use the EO5, which is the smaller one. I always feel so obligated to talk through these videos. I gotta talk less. Gotta learn to just keep it simple, you know? Wow, that actually has this brown, this Buzzkill shade actually has a lot more of a yellow hue to it than I expected. Not a bad thing, not a bad thing at all. Wow. Can you see how yellowy that is? It's like a deep mustard actually. Okay, so I'm just gonna take that like this. I don't wanna go too far in. This is probably gonna stay a pretty light kind of a look. So I'm probably just gonna take it like here in terms of taking it through the crease and then just kind of blend it up a little. I don't have my light super high because I'm trying to avoid giving myself a nasty headache. I had a little bit of a headache when I got up this morning. Not like, I don't know, my body hates waking up. So it wasn't like a nasty headache right away, but like as I was trying to like wake up and be a human being, but also like kind of trying to chill in my bed, wow. That just tripped me up. Anyway, when I was kind of trying to be a human in my bed, but like just like chilling and like watching YouTube and stuff, my head just started to feel weird. I don't know how to explain. Like if you don't experience that kind of a headache, you won't understand, because it's like it feels, this is gonna sound kind of probably a little bit crazy, but it feels like chemical almost. It feels like there's something misfiring in my brain, like the hormones are not. I'm not a doctor, I don't actually know what's happening, but just to me that's kind of what it feels like. It's like my body doesn't know what hormones it should be releasing at the time. This is so yellow already. I'm actually quite excited to see how yellow tinged this deep mustardy color is. I think that's gonna make the whole look kind of come off a lot more golden and sunny. I was tempted, by the way, to be like, screw it, maybe I won't do the yellow look today. Maybe I'll do a Barbie look because it'll get me more views, because that's such a trend right now. Everybody's like, oh, Barbie pink and whatever the heck. But I don't know. I didn't want that. That wasn't what I was vibing with. That wasn't what was inspiring me in the moment. And I said, screw it. I'm gonna do my yellow because that's what I've been wanting to do. Finally got this palette and the Super Shock. So let's just make it happen. Okay, I think I spent enough time on this shade. I think it looks really good. Do I need to blend it out anymore? It looks beautifully blended. This is a very nice shadow. Wow. I don't think I'm gonna use anything to blend that out. I think that's perfect as it is. I might be using less shadows in this look than I anticipated. This might be a simple one, you guys. Very simple one. I think maybe I will take, what do I want to do on the inner part? You know what? I'm going to take, I just really want to use this bright yellow Sweet Spot. I'm going to take this flat shader brush, the EO1 from Singe, and I'm going to start taking Sweet Spot with that. And I'm gonna press it in here on like the inner part of the lid. I just want to see what it looks like on the skin, because I might blend it out into the crease with a softer shade, maybe. Oh, it's really, really pretty. Woohoo, so beautiful. Do I want that on my inner corner too? Like my extreme inner corner? Finally allowing myself to be quiet. I said before that I should not feel so obligated to talk through everything, and then I talked through the whole frickin' look so far. Whatever, I guess that's more entertaining, right? Okay. Okay, you guys. I'm kind of like leaving the lid open because the Super Shock shadows have pretty solid base color on them. Did that make any sense, the way that I just worded that? They all have like a base on them. So, you know, they're not like translucent, so I don't have to worry about covering the lid with like a matte. I'm just trying to get this area because, well, for one thing, I want to get used to this beautiful shadow, but I also just feel like having that matte up like in the crease is gonna help just make the whole thing work as a whole. I'm thinking though that I might take this light shade that I can't read, Stinger. I might take that just above that a little bit, probably with that same really small brush that I was using before. This one, or actually, I don't know, this one from Singe, not Singe, this one from Sigma, the E45, I can't necessarily figure out how to use it because it's like, I don't know how to use this one, but we're gonna give that a try. I'm gonna take Stinger. Boop-a-doo. Let's pretend that didn't happen. I'm gonna take Stinger and I'm just gonna take it. I don't wanna like put my hand in the way so you can't see what I'm doing, but I'm like, Okay, yeah, it's doing something. It's a nice soft shade. I think I'll just kind of bring it up like that, kind of really brighten things up. I'm endeavoring to not cover what I'm doing with my little stupid hand so you can see, but at the same time I'm trying to like get a good angle so I can actually see what I'm doing. Look at this, look, I can't, I'm literally, when I do looks normally, I actually don't like to film me doing my left eye because crossing my arms like this and like trying to be on camera and not cover my face with the mirror and like also still trying to get the light from my what's that thing called? The ring light. Trying to get the light from the ring light. That's beautiful. That looks really good. I vibe with that. I'm into it. I'm into it. It's actually, this is much lighter than I thought it was going to be. What was it called? Stinger? Yeah, Stinger. It's almost, it's just like a slightly softer, almost pastel-y kind of version of the shade that I was putting, Sweet Spot, the shade that I was putting like there. Huh. But it's nice because it like blends it out. Huh. Okay, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. I'm so tempted to use more shades like out here to like blend out this, but it blended itself out so nicely. And I don't want to go super overly dramatic with this. So I think I'm gonna hold back. I'm not gonna lose it. I'm not gonna be psycho. I'm not gonna do that. I can still use some shades under the eye. I just want to use as many shades as I can. Let's use Totally Buggin' under the eye and just see what happens with that. I'm going to use this E15 from Sigma. So this is also a very mustardy shade. It's a little more yellowy, I think. Like a little more vibrant yellow than the mustard that we used on the outer corner, or that I used. I don't think you're doing the same thing. I don't know, do you like follow along when I do these videos? I never follow along to videos, tutorials and stuff. So I don't assume that anyone else would do that watching my videos. Okay, what do we think of that? You know, obviously it's very subtle under the eye, but I hate bringing a lot of color under the eye. I didn't end up using a ton of these. I still have to pop that shimmer in the inner corner, which I'll do now. I used 4 shades. I used this one, this one, this one, and this one. So the 4 along the corners of the palette. I'm gonna take that shader brush, the EO1 from Singe, and I'm gonna take Sunburst, which is the light shimmer, and I'm gonna pop that on my inner corner, and then we're gonna go in with that beautiful Super Shock. Oh, I feel like I wanna talk about the drama with that new Pat McGrath palette that was announced, the Mothership 11 Sunlit Seduction. But God, I'd have to like do a whole video of that. I would have to just sit and do a whole freaking video. The whole situation, I don't know, I'm not gonna get into it now, but it's just crazy to me. If you don't know what I'm talking about, it's totally fine. I almost feel like I should spray this to make it more impactful. I'm using the wrong side of the brush. This actually looks like pollen on the brush. Do you see that? See how it looks like pollen? That's kind of funny. Okay. I think that's gonna be it. Wait, maybe I'll drag it over a little. I don't wanna go too crazy with that. Should I use my finger just to amplify? I always hate using my finger on the inner corner because it always makes a mess, but maybe I'll just like use my pinky. Whatever, we'll see. We'll see what happens. I just want it to be intensified, you know? See, that's so much more intensified. Okay. You got it, brother. Sorry, I don't know what that was. Okay, that's nice. I'm gonna just gently make sure that's blended out and softened. Okay, now I'm just gonna top my lid with the Super Shock. I really hope that this has like the sparkle and sheen that I'm hoping for. I'm just gonna use my finger. It's always best to use your finger with Super Shocks because the finger picks it up better and lays it down better. Okay. I think it's beautiful. Do you think it's beautiful? I'm gonna take some more, pop it on the other eye. So as you can see, I'm focusing it on the center and then just kind of tapping it outwards. Taking a little more, kind of bringing it up. I like when it goes up a little. My eyes are very hooded, so it's always a good idea to bring it up, to bring the shimmer up. And okay, so I think that's it for the shadow. Let me do a little bit of liner. I think I'm just going to use the Huda palette again. I know I've been doing that a lot for the liner, that is. So I'm going to do that, and then I'm going to put some mascara, and then I'll be right back. Okay, so here it is with the mascara. I have the Fenty, oh, what is it called? Hella Thick mascara on. And then I did use the Huda Beauty Empowered palette for the liner again. I've been doing this for like all of my recent looks. This gel shade called Purpose. I just did like a little bit. Can you even like really see? It's like, I didn't want to do a wing because last time I did a wing, it was crazy. So I just kept it really, really simple. And so, yes, so there's that. I think this is beautiful. I think this is lovely. I think that it's gorgeous. I really have been loving yellow makeup lately, yellow eyeshadow. Does it give you fun, summery sort of vibes? It gives me like, this might sound a little crazy, but it gives me like, I don't know, nostalgia for childhood kind of vibes, like summer when you're a kid. Is that weird? That might be a little weird, right? I don't know why it gives me that. It just does. It's just so bright and beautiful. I don't know, it just makes me think of being out in the sun, not even like midday, like once the sun starts to get lower in the sky. And it like shines up over the trees, but it's like, maybe it's like down behind the trees and shining with that golden light, and you can just kind of, I don't know. I'm just rambling now. But yeah, so there's the finished look. I hope that you enjoyed it. I wanted to keep this one short and sweet. I didn't want to start rambling because then things get really wonky, and that just wasn't what I wanted for today's video. I did that in the last one. So I know that this wasn't one of the palettes that I told myself that I was gonna make sure to use by the end of the summer. I mean, I did say that I was gonna use this before the end of the summer, but it's not one of the ones that I had bought like a while ago and still hadn't used, and I was like, oh my god, I have to make sure I use these by the end of the summer. If you've seen those videos, I talked about that a few times recently, but it wasn't one of the 8 that I told myself I was going to use before the end of the summer because I had them in my collection for too long and hadn't used them. This one is a new one. So, you know, it's not one of the 8. I didn't achieve anything there, but I did get use out of this brand new palette in my collection. It's an old palette. This is one of the classic monochromatic 9-pan palettes from Colourpop. This whole collection of monochromatic palettes from them, it feels so much more inspired than anything new that they do. Like, they just revealed the new Naruto palette, and it's like, it's not exciting. It looks like all the other collab palettes that they've done recently. I don't know. This is not a video of me hating on Colourpop. It's just, I miss this kind of stuff from Colourpop. I wish that we could get some more of that back. But anyway, I don't want to ramble on forever. I just wanted to give you this fun, short little video. I really do hope that you like this look. I like it. I really am enjoying yellow eyeshadow on me. I never thought that I would like yellow eyeshadow on me. But I'm into it. I'm so into it. My husband just came home and interrupted me, but what I was saying is that, you know what, I don't even know what I was saying, but all I know is that I like the look, and I hope that you do too. Anyway, I hope that you have a great week. I will be seeing you guys again on Wednesday. Oh, if you're new, I upload every Sunday and every Wednesday, so subscribe, check me out. And yeah, I'll be seeing you guys on Wednesday. In the meantime, have a great week. Peace.